Hey, you guys. Welcome to the Shella D. Bridgman Show. This is Shella D. Bridgman, and this is my testimony. Hello. Here I am. I made it. I am here with you. It is 7:36 on 12/21/24. We are on our way to Christmas and the end of the new year. Oh, yes, we're doing it, you guys. We're getting it done. We're getting it done. So, I uploaded yesterday's video today because my computer hung up. You know what is so funny? A few minutes. I'm telling you, this is a delay is always a good thing. So just take that little bit right there and put it in your pocket. A delay is always a good thing. I just started recording a video, and I was wondering why the music was so low. I'm like, why is it so low? Because, I haven't adjusted the volume or anything like that, because I have two different things going on with the music and then with the actual recording sound, right? And I'm like, why is it the doggone headphones were not plugged in? So I don't hear myself talking through the headphones, but I hear the music through the headphones. And I was wondering, and I traced the cords. I have the cords from the mouse and the cord from the headphones, and I traced it, and it wasn't plugged in. I tell you, I'm in a hurry. So hello. How are you guys? I hope you guys are well. You know what? I feel so good. I want to tell you, I have not listened to yesterday's recording. It was uploaded today, but it's dated correctly. I did it on time yesterday. I told you guys when I did it. But I haven't listened to it. I have not listened to it. But you know what? I feel like, look, I feel like the sun is shining right now. It's dark. I feel like I've been delivered. I feel like I've been delivered. I know that I talked about my attitude. I know that I did. And I've been nice. I've been nice all day. Just okay, I gave a man the last dollar I had in my wallet. Okay, so I know my heart is good. Okay, so that's not what I'm saying. I don't mean my heart has changed. Well, it is a heart thing too. But I feel like even though my situation is the same as it was, I feel like I've changed. You know what I mean? Like I was saying, like in that video, oh, I'm tired. Even though everything is essentially still the same, I feel different. Like Dr. Dyer said, the late Dr. Dyer said, the late and great Dr. Dyer said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Let me tell you something. I went into the bank today, not the bank that I belong to, but I went into a bank with a check for $21 and I think 34 cents, right? From a lawsuit. Okay, now I needed that money. I told you I just quit my job yesterday, Friday, right? So I needed that money. And I needed the money. So I went right there. As soon as I looked at the check and I saw the bank right there, you go to the bank that the check is written on. You know what I mean? So I went in there, and the people, they weighed, the check was $21.34, I believe. And the bank manager was right there, and he waived the fee of $8 because I'm not a member of the bank, right? Now, I thought it would be free because, And because when I walked in, I had such a good attitude. I was giving the teller that came to help me. There was nobody in there. It's Saturday. I'm all confused because I'm getting myself together from not going to work every day. And there was nobody in there. Now, you think on a holiday weekend, everybody's out hustling and bustling, right? There was nobody in there but this older gentleman and me, right? And so the guy came over to help me, and he was eating something, and he was like, oh, excuse me, right? He put his hand up to his mouth, right? And I said, it must be candy, right? I said, it must be candy. He said, yeah. I said, I can tell. The way he was eating it, it wasn't a piece of chicken. You know what I mean? You could tell the scrumptiousness of what chocolate does for you, right? And he said, yeah. We started laughing, right? So the bank manager, you can always tell, right? So the bank manager, he's coming through and he's laughing and he's like, yeah, this and that and this and that, right? And so the guy started, he may have been kind of new too, but he started processing the check and everything. And I said, oh, I almost gave you my bank card. You know, it's a different bank, right? And I was trying to give him my ID. And I know I put it back in my wallet. You know, when you have so much going on, you have to something else to put in your pocket, you guys. With this holiday season, when you have so much going on, when you're rushing from here and there, and you're scurrying around, check and double check that you put your phone where you put it, that you put your wallet where you put it. Check and double check, because that's what we have to do when we have, when we're preoccupied, right? But so the guy, he was processing the check, and then the guy, I tell you, the bank manager, he came behind him. He's like, okay, do this and that, and do this and that. So they waived the fee. It was like $6 or $8, and the check was only $21, right? And so it was from a lawsuit. I'm not gonna get into the, not that I filed, but just something. It was a gift. It was a gift. It was right on time, and I was really grateful, right? And so but I say all that to say that if I had gone in there the way I usually do, I'm like, oh, I'm in a hurry, because I was trying to get to the library and stuff. I had to unzip. I got warm. You guys, I get heated up, boy. I was on the way to the library, and my vehicle, Lord, my video didn't upload, so I'm trying to get there and get this thing uploaded, and I had already taken a while, to do it. I didn't do it, like urgently in the morning like I usually do. It took me a while because I'm trying to, still gather myself and figure out what's going on with me, right? And so, yeah, so I went in there with a totally different attitude. If I had gone in there the way I usually do when I go in the bank or something, because I'm always in a hurry, I don't think he would have, sometimes people step outside themselves and they do the right thing anyway. But he may not have really waived that fee for me, So it's like, yeah, it really is your attitude. It really is. And but I just feel like I've been delivered. Like I told you guys in a previous video, look, because they really are videos, even though it's not a talking head. I think that's what they call it. It's really a video. It's actually a video. And so, I mentioned to you guys that I used to smoke. And you know what? It's actually been a long time ago. When I thought about it, that was a lot of years ago that I used to smoke. That much time has passed. But, yeah, so I used to smoke. And when I quit, when I first started trying to quit, I told you guys I went to go see to the concert. I met my friend Charlotte. Rest in peace. And I was, having a fit because my sinuses were acting up because I was trying to quit smoking and everything. And I was anxious because I was in the town where my ex-husband lived, and it was just so much going on, right? And then I realized that in order to quit, I had to make changes. You don't just quit. You don't just say I'm going to stop eating cake, but you bake a cake every day, right? You don't say I'm going to stop eating candy, but you buy it in the store and then you put it in your cabinets, right? You got to make the changes, right, surrounding whatever change that you're trying to make. So I was trying to quit smoking, so I quit drinking, and I changed my relationships with people that, brought me stress and made me want to have a cigarette. I made a lot of changes. I think that was when I stopped eating sugar too. I did a lot of stuff. And so I didn't eat sugar for like 8 years. It was a long time. It was a long time that I didn't eat sugar. and I stopped getting colds and stuff. I'm telling you, I'm hanging in there. But so I made all those changes, and then I said, okay, now I'm gonna quit. I even bought some patches and didn't even use them. And then I said, okay, I'm ready to quit. And then I quit, and that was it. And I had smoked for a long time. I smoked since I was really young, and I quit. And I say all that to say that I feel the same way right now. I told God if He wanted me to change, He had to change me, right? Because I've been this way all my life, all my life. Some stuff, just like I said about, I have to honor myself. Someone offered me a job, and I don't need to take that job. I don't need to take that job. It's not. I mean, I can behave better. You know what I mean? I can do that. I can change my attitude, but I still have a certain thing that is my personality. In that I'm an introvert. I am an introvert. I really am. I really like being quiet. I really like to be reflective. And when I turn it on, when I want to go out there and turn it on, then I turn it on. But then I go back inside, and I'm reflective, and I recharge my battery. You know. So this job that she offered me, it's a job working in an office. And I don't know if that's 50 people or 10 people or 2 would be too many. You know what I mean? And just like my godmother said, you know, when you take a job, people expect for you to be the same every day. And that's not how I am, you know? Because my battery, I don't know what level my battery's at today. How much energy do I have today? Because really, in all seriousness, like I said, I'm an introvert. I am an introvert. I like being alone. I like being quiet. When the pandemic hit and I was in the house by myself, I was woohoo, you know, party, because I really don't like crowds. You know what I mean? I like to be alone, and I like to be quiet. I can go and do something. I can go and do it. But it's me. It's me, like the people say, they go and they do the conference, and you're given a lot. It takes a lot to give that out of yourself, right? And then you got to go and recharge. Well, that's how I am. If I go and I'm if I'm in a crowd, I gotta. It's taking something off of that battery, right? I can do it, but that's not something I can do every day. You know. It's not an environment that I can be in every day. So to be in an office, if it was, and then she said it was a temporary assignment, but it could be permanent. And you know, I need the money. Well, I want to say I need the money because I don't want to speak that over myself. But you know, I need to make sure that I have money coming in. So that seemed like an opportunity, right? But upon careful reflection, I'm gonna send her a message and say, nah, that's not, you know, because I told her I would send her my resume today, and I don't really want people to know that much about me anyway, you know. Although I did finally tell her that I was a teacher. Now, I'm out there doing hard labor, and I'm like, I was a teacher. You know, and that she, but yeah, so yeah, all of that, you know what I mean. But I feel like I felt when I stopped smoking that I've been delivered. Like I've had no temptation of smoking again. I can't stand it. The smell of it just, what is it, repulses me. It's just terrible. It's like one of the worst things for me. And even though today I've just been nice, you know what I mean? Like I can see stuff. I see stuff. I can still see the same stuff, but it's like my heart has changed. like, I can't even explain it. It's like a Walt Disney movie when that big burst of light. It's like the Grinch and the big, when his heart explodes or something. I don't even remember it, but it's like the Tin Man. I don't know. It's like it's it feels like an animated experience. It feels like something that is only when I say animated, I mean like something that it's something that you create, you can only create visually. The feeling that I have is something that you can only understand it. Not that you can only understand it, but the way it feels is something that is created with animation. You know how the Batman, when they would say boom and bang, and it would be in like a lightning bolt, or that jagged box or something, right? That's what it feels like. It feels like an explosion. It feels like an explosion. Like what is it? What did it say about the Grinch? His heart exploded or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But I feel really good. I feel really good. I just can't explain it. But I feel like there's been a burden lifted off of me. And this is something that I could not have. I think too, it's like, I think maybe, but I can't change myself. You know what I mean? Like, when I quit smoking, I mean, I just stopped. It's like, come on now. But I think too, it's almost like with all of the diseases and stuff, right? When you see that your drinking problem has caused you to lose your entire family, your job, you're out on the streets, maybe one day you wake up and you go, hey, that's enough, put the bottle down, right? I think me saying it out loud, and I know I'm not talking in the closet. I know I'm not. It's like, those were not empty words that I spoke. They were not. And I think I really digested. I think I digested really the impact of what I said. Because I'm not just going to tell you something. I'm not going to tell you something and just, keep on walking. If I tell you something, if I take the time to stop and tell you something, it really means something to me. And I think that may have done it. It's almost like, because you guys are my accountability partners, right? And it's like, I can't now. I did say I wasn't gonna be late for work. Well, I wasn't late for work, but no, this is serious. And I think that in me saying it, and the way I talk to you guys, I really try to say what I really mean. Like, even when I said throw that guy in the trash, I meant it. But I'm the things that I say to you guys is really so heartfelt, like really, really, that I think it took it up to a whole nother level for me. I think me saying it just took it to a whole nother level. The meaning of it for me. I'm cold, so I'm getting congested. Trying not to sniff and stuff. But yeah, I think, what do they say? Your words have power. And what does it say? Something like you'll eat the words that you speak. I think that I digested. I think I digested my words, and I internalized the gravity of really what I was saying. That I know I've done good work. I've done great work. I don't want to seem pitiful or anything. I mean, I have, a couple dollars somewhere, but in my wallet, I gave this man my last dollar tonight. I gave this man my last dollar. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I know my heart, and I know that I've done good work. I know that I've done great work. I know that I have. I know that I have. I know that I've done things with a good attitude, not, begrudging, like, oh, here, you know what I mean? I know that I have, time and time and time again. I know that I've done things and not make a person feel that they owe me something. I know that I've done things and the person knew that it came from my heart. See, that's why I was so mad about that guy. That's why. Because he knew. I wish I could tell you everything, but I can't. Because like I said, that falls into the category of doing something and then telling people about it. I can't do that with him, because that was between me and him, and I told him that. But I really was kind to him. I was kind to him. No trickery, no funny business, no, nothing off color, nothing. Just, being kind, because he needed it. And he kept, saying, and I had to really make it clear to him that he didn't owe me anything, and so that's what I'm saying, for him to turn around and do something like that to me. But you know what? I'm not going to give that another breath, and I'm going to tell you this. All things work together for good. If that had not happened, I would have maybe continued to stay on that job. And if I had continued to stay on that job, I might have missed a blessing that was really on its way to me, that really wanted to find its way to me. Being in the looking at the clock, being in the routine of going to that job was all I could do, was focus on the job, right? And maybe I wasn't leaving room for a miracle because I had the job. Now the job was, just like I said, when I drove for the rideshare company, I made enough money to keep me in trouble. Not enough money to pay my bills, but enough money to keep me in trouble. And so this job, I finally had enough money in my life to help somebody, but not enough to help myself. Wow. I'm telling you, this is so cool. This is so cool. On this job that I just left, I made enough money to help somebody else, but not myself. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. Now let me clarify. Because the amount of money that I made, it wasn't enough to take care of what I really need. It wasn't enough money for that. So I've made sacrifices. I've made sacrifice and gone without. So it was enough to help other people. When you help somebody, I mean, that's how I had $100 to give to somebody. But $100 was not gonna, take care of what I need, what I really need. That's just $100, right? Now, I'm not ungrateful, like, that's not what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But it's just when I bought the ring for my niece. I bought the diamond ring for my niece, and my brother, him and my godmother are the only two people that know what's really going on with me, right? But it's like when I bought that ring for her, his daughter, and he was saying to me, you need to get your priorities straight. Well, he doesn't know. He doesn't know what God told me. You know what I mean? He doesn't understand. Um, because like what I told him, what I need a miracle. that little money for that ring, yeah, it was I had to shift around a little bit, but I need a miracle for my situation. I need a miracle, not a couple $100. I mean, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. So yeah, stuff like that. Couple hundred here, 100 there. Add up some 20s. That's really a blessing to somebody. That lady, the lady with her guy, and to help them out or whatever. That was something to help them. You know what I mean? That's something to help somebody. But that little money wasn't gonna change my situation. I need a miracle. I need a miracle that only God can provide. And I tell you something. Let me be clear. Let me be plain and clear. That $21.34 that I got today was a miracle, and I needed it. I needed it. So don't think that I'm saying anything less than X, Y, or Z is not a miracle. All good things come from God. All good things come from God. And to say that I quit my job yesterday and had a check in the mail today, that's God. And that's telling me that what I need, I'm going to have. Now, I may not have everything I want right now, but hey, it's on the way. It's on the way. What Mama J said, he knows where to find you. He knows where to find me. He knows where I'm at. He knows where I'm at. So here I am. That's it. I said everything I wanted to say, but I guess I didn't enter into this with anything in particular on mine. I guess I said what I needed to say. I guess I said what I needed to say. But I'll tell you this. This is my message. You want to know what my message is? My message is God knows where to find you. That's a good one. That's a good one. God knows where to find you. I love it that I can sit here smiling in my car in the parking lot and nobody can see me. And I'm smiling. I love it. I love it. Okay, I think we did okay for 28 minutes. And I say again, I pay tribute to the Queen Wendy, to the Queen Wendy. I leave you with this. I love you watching. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.